Hello, dear students. Very good morning to all of you. Today we are going to discuss text-based questions of our lesson number 7, the sniper. The sniper is written by Liam O'Flaherty, and the full exercise is comprised of at least 15 questions. All the questions are exam oriented. Let's discuss question number 1. Describe briefly the scene in Dublin as you understand from the first paragraphs of the story. Before discussing the questions, I request all of you that you must read the story, The Sniper, from beginning to end and understand it fully. Where you will find any difficulty in any of the paras, in case of vocabulary or anything else, you are free to call me anytime during day or night. As for the first question is concerned, it asks us to describe the scene in Dublin. And it is given in the first paragraphs of the story. If you recall, if you have gone through the story or you have attended the lectures about the sniper, then we must know that Dublin was in war. The Republicans and the Free Staters were waged a civil war. They were fighting against each other in and around the Dublin. And it was night time and the moonlight was not so bright, and fighting was going on spasmodically in the factions of the Free Staters and the Republicans around the forecourts. The voice of roaring of heavy guns can be heard. Sometimes the sounds of the machine guns could be heard either, and the voice of the rifles. It seemed that in the loneliness of the dark, just like the dogs were barking from a far distance, a Republican in this scenario, in these circumstances, a Republican scenario had taken a position on the top of on a rooftop near the O'Connell Bridge, and he was equipped with a rifle. His rifle lay near him, and he had his field glasses which were over his shoulders. And what was he searching for? What was he looking for? He has developed a prejudice against his enemy. He has a fanatical spirit developed in him. His sole aim and motive was to kill his enemy. Question number 2. Why did the sniper think it risky to smoke? The sniper was all alone on the rooftop, and he was a human being. He must possess some human desires, and one of the desires he wants to fulfill was to smoke. But he thought to take the risk to smoke, but meanwhile he considered it very risky and dangerous for his life. Why? Because during the darkness of the light, or in the darkness of the night, the flash of the cigarette might be seen in the darkness. So the enemies could be very alert and agile. They must be watching all around, and he could be killed. Question number 3 is, there were enemies watching. He decided to take the risk. Do you think the sniper careless? Give evidence from the lesson to support your answer. First, he found himself in a dilemma whether to smoke or not, whether to take the risk or not. He was well aware that it was risky, and the enemies who could be watching should fire at him, and his all efforts would be fruitless, and he could lose his own life. But we are asked, still, considering it a risky, but still he takes the risk. Was he a careless person? Yes. We are of the opinion that the sniper was very careless, very, very careless. But who could not? But he could not. He should have resist his urge to smoke, but he couldn't. He should not have taken such a risk, and it happened very dangerous. It happened very detrimental for him. The flash was seen by the enemy as he lit his cigarette. The bullet was shot from the opposite side against the and it hit him. Then he put out the cigarette at once after taking a pull. Now question number 4. Paragraph 5 to 11 have words to indicate how careful and cautious the sniper was without these words. Some words from paragraph 5 to paragraph 11 show that he was very careful, means sniper was very careful, he was cautious, he was very alert and agile. He was picking up each and every uh, activity in and around the surroundings. And we are asked to pick those words which indicate that he was very cautious and very alert. And in order to meet the responses for such like questions, we must read those paragraphs from paragraph 5 to paragraph 11 thoroughly, and we must repeat them. We must read those paragraphs not once but twice, thrice. Still we would give some words for you which indicate that he was, or which show that he was very cautious. One word is there, cautiously, another is slowly, and some another word is growled, another word is made in effort of his will, etc. And some more words are there. You can attribute those words to the cautiousness of the snapper, and it will you will succeed only when you read and understand paragraphs from 5 to 12 thoroughly and very attentively, very comprehensively. This is we discussed four text-based questions today, and we are going to discuss rest of the 11 questions in our next lecture. And thank you very much. Thank you.